Guest Sean today.
Hi.
As you see, we're changing up the format just a little bit. It's in our attempt to bring you the very best quality content we can. We really want to be able to show these games in a way that are very interactive, where you can see what's going on and you can interact with us at the same time. So today, like I said, things are a little bit different. We might actually be a little bit less polished, not that we were terribly polished before. But hey, you know what? Let's just learn Mombasa, shall we? Okay. So Mombasa is the game we're teaching today. And Mombasa is a game about, well, not a great period of time in history, but ultimately we're going to be working on building up these various companies to build up mines around, diamond mines basically around Africa. And we're going to do that through a complicated worker placement action selection system, which I'm going to get into detail. But for now, I want you to understand that ultimately this is a victory point game that's based on money. So like coins are going to be 1 point at the end of the game, and then there's 3 other ways to earn points at the end of the game. I'll show you the main 2. We're going to look at the player board. So here on the player board, there are 2 main tracks you can see. You can see this little diamond for the diamond track, and you can see this little inkwell for the book track. Each, you'll notice these little ribbons as you move along. Each ribbon has point value printed on it, okay? So as you move your diamond around the diamond track and move past the points, it'll be worth that many points at the end of the game. Same thing with the book. We're eventually going to put books all through here, move our inkwell. Wherever inkwell ends up determines how many points the inkwell is worth. So this is where 2 big sources of points can come from, but where the main source of points come from is the stock tracks out here on the main game board. So the stock tracks actually line each edge of the board, and they represent 4 companies: Mombasa, Cape Town, St. Louis, and Cairo. So during the game, we're going to be moving our stock tracker up the stock track by taking actions that move this. As we move past stock certificates, these are point multipliers at the end of the game, and how those points are calculated are based on how this individual company, for instance, this is Mombasa, how the individual company's mines are placed around, or camps, these are actually camps, placed around the map. So I'll get to how those work in just a moment, but understand that each of these, as they're put out on the map, reveal coins. The more coins a company is worth, multiplied by the stock certificates, the more points you get. So in this case, 2 coins times 2 stock would be 4 points into the game, and there's going to be a lot more than just that, because you can gain points in any of the companies. Great. So let's go ahead and start with how the action system works back on the game board. So at the beginning of the game, everyone starts with a starting deck of cards. Okay, you see some of the cards that are out here at the beginning of the game. You have an area where you're playing the cards. In the beginning of the game, you actually get 3 slots. As you move your diamond around, you'll get a 4th slot, or as you move your thimble around, you can get a 4th or 5th slot here. Not thimble, the inkwell. So you're going to select 3 cards, put them face down, and then at once everyone will reveal them. Which cards you select to determine what actions you can take. You also have these bonus action markers, which work like worker placement actions as well, that you can take. And in a 3-player game, we're going to get 2. Finally, you also have cards that are in your reserve, okay? Cards up here are not in play, but at the end of the round, we're going to bring at least one of these sets of cards, and there will eventually be sets, back into our deck so we can pick it. So it's kind of a deck builder, but you get to select which cards you put into play at any given time. So let's talk about what you can do. On our very, very nifty, very well done little guide here, player reference, on the player reference, it actually goes through each of the phases. So we just talked a minute about the planning phase, where we actually choose which cards we're going to play as. Now, once we play these cards, understand that in preparation phase for the next round, which is at the end of the round, these cards will no longer be available. They'll actually move up to this area here, and they'll be out of play for the next turn. So whatever you put here, just know you're only playing with it right then. Okay, so let's go through the actions you can take. The first one, and the one that you're going to use most often, have to do with using goods. So in the game, there's 3 types of goods. There's bananas, there's coffee beans, and there is cotton, okay? So each of these different types of goods can be used to take actions on the board. You can choose to use the goods individually, like if I were to use this 1, turning it over represents using it. I could take an action with the 1, then later take an action with the 2, or I could take a combined action using the 3. So let's talk about what they can do. The first thing that you can do by using the goods is you can move along the stock tracks. So a moment ago we showed you over here how ultimately you can move your stock track. So if you saw that I had 3 bananas on my board. If I were to flip over one of the bananas, I can move this stock track 1 space. Okay? If I were to flip over both the 1 and the 2, I could move it up 3, for a total of 3. I can move this one 2 and move a different one 1. I can change them however I want to move them. So understand that as I use goods, that's how I primarily move up the stock track. Now I want to show you a few more things about the stock track. We talked about how these stock certificates are worth in-game points, but you'll see these breaks in it right here. For instance, to get to this break, I have to spend 5 coins. So I have to spend 5 coins to be able to move to the next section. Once I move to the next section, I then gain a coin for going here, which is cool, and there's more along the track, but also I get access to a cool new ability. In this case, I'll get an extra bonus marker, which I'll get to later in the game, but every track has its own special like effects on it that we'll get into when we actually play. Okay, so the first thing you can do with goods is you can move your stock tokens, your stock markers on any of the 4 stock tracks. Now back over here on the game board, you can also use them to buy new cards, because cards are going to leave the game. You're going to want to build more cards. So there's a card track over here. Now the cards cost a certain number of goods. So for instance, let me show you what I could do. I can spend 1 here, flip that over, go to the card track, and buy any card that's worth 1 good. You'll notice that each of the goods has a certain number of boxes. That's just neutral goods, right? Those are goods. And then it has a modifier on it as well. So this one costs 1 good plus 0, so a total of 1. So if I wanted to, I could spend my 1 banana and buy this card. This card would go back into my deck. I wouldn't play with it this time, but I'd have it for the future. And that would be an action. I could have also spent both the 1 and the 2 for 3 and bought this card worth 3. Or I could have bought maybe this card worth 1 and then spent the other 2, because I only used 1 of the 3, spent the other 2 to move my stock certificates around, my stock trackers around. So you can do any combination with a given good of buying cards or moving your stock tracker. So understand that that's any combination. Now there's one restriction on how this works. You cannot use goods of different types on the same action. So if I had down 2 cotton and 2 bananas, I couldn't turn these both over for 4. That wouldn't be allowed. I'd have to use them individually. So it's any number of one type of good you can flip and then spend. So we took a lot of time with that because that's the primary way we're going to use these goods. I'll go ahead and go back and put back my original setup, which I'll explain why later. Let's talk about exploration. That's the hats, okay? So when you use the hats, you always use all of the hats. So if I had another set of hats out here, like this, I wouldn't be able to use 2 and then use 1. I'd literally have to use all 3 at once, and we're going to do that for this example. All 3, and then take actions on the board using those 3. So what do the hats do? Then we're going to be able to see the whole board to show what the hats do. I'm going to focus here on Cape Town, if that's what you can see really well. The exploration markers are how we move these camps out. So the more hats you have, the further you can expand. So for each hat you have, you can cross 1 border line. So for instance, moving this here would cost 1 hat. Moving this here would cost another hat. See, I've got the line here. And moving this here would cost the 3rd hat, line and line. Alternatively, I could have started here and then gone 1 hat, 2 hats, and then maybe 3. I can take them from anywhere in the stock track that I want, from the company I want, as long as I'm going from top to bottom. That's the important thing. I can't grab it from the bottom and go up, but I could grab anything on top and go down. Again, the more coins that are revealed by the end of the game, the more points you'll earn per stock certificate you have in that company. That's how you grow it. There's one more thing to understand, and that is that when you put 1 out here, for instance, if I put it here, that's 1. If I cross a double line, that costs 2. So remember how we had 3. So there's 1, and that would be 3 in order to get those things as well. If a player is in the way, not a player, that's wrong, another company is in the way, it costs 1 to go a place where nobody is. But if I want to move to this spot, I not only pay 1 for the line to cross, but 1 to remove. So that would cost me 2 more to knock this one out, and then I can put it back on his track. And there's other benefits other than just moving the companies out. You also gain immediately whatever's printed below it. And so let me go over what the different effects are. The first one says you can move up this stock certificate, you can move up this stock marker 1 space. In this case, since we moved Cape Town, we can move Cape Town's track up 1, okay? There's also these diamonds. You saw the diamond track on your board. For every diamond you see here that you get to move your diamond 1 space on your diamond track around, and that's how you ultimately make your diamond move around. There's one other way, but that's the primary way we do it. So the last thing to understand are these books. Now they look like little they look like the inkwells, right? And the books are ultimately how we gain the books that we use on the book track. So briefly, any book that you get, like this is a single book, can be turned into a coin. That's printed right here on the game board, so you can immediately just take money instead of taking a book. Or you can spend it on the book track specifically, say I have 1, to buy a book that's worth 1. So there's also some more expensive books worth 2, but we'll get to those in a moment. But if I were to go here and, I don't know, let's just say I was able to get one more out. I was able to go in these 3 spaces, right? With my 3, which would totally be legal to do. I can actually combine the books worth 3 for any combination of money and or books. And I can buy as many books as I want. So with 3, I could actually pick up 3 different books if I wanted to. Okay, so let's get to actually what the books do right now with this new special card, and that'll take us to our next action. Okay, so for the purpose of the example, I'm gonna actually pick up these 2 books from the table as if I bought them, okay? So we're coming back here. So the book track, you actually, when you buy books, you put them anywhere you want on the book track. Now you notice they have little letters. There's a B and an A, there's also a C. There's restrictions. Any place that has a no A can't have an A on it. So everyone's just put a B on it, it's fine. You can put the A somewhere else. And you're allowed to put them wherever you want. But we're gonna put ours in a very specific setup like this, okay? So let me turn back over my cards and show you how this works. So we ultimately put books down. Let's say I bought those books, I would put those books down there. And then I'm gonna show you in just a little bit how we move the thimble, I keep calling it a thimble, it's actually an inkwell, but it looks like a thimble, how we move the inkwell along the book track. But ultimately, that's how you buy books, and that's how you put them on your board. So now, we're going to go to the bonus markers now. So the bonus markers allow you to take a plethora of actions actually out on the board, but this is the part, it's the worker placement element of it. So there is only 1 opportunity to take the action per player. So let's show how these work. Every player starts with 2, and anytime you see anything with a round circle here, regardless if it's out here on this area of the board, or if it's out here on the edges, on the periphery in the stock market, in the stock tracks, those are actions as well. So let me show you generally what they can do. 1, you can take first player and you get a book for that. You get to take a book for that. So the first player cannot take it on the first turn, pretty easy. This one says you can spend a coin to take the action, then you can buy one of the cards out here for money. It's just 1 for 1, 1 good for 1 money. Here says you can actually get rid of a card from your deck and gain a number of coins, which you know is your victory points, plus 2 for whatever the good value is worth. So let me show you what one of those looks like. So you'll notice that every single card has a goods value at the bottom. So if I were to sell this card here using that action, I would gain 2 coins plus the 2 for taking the action for a total of 4. Now once this card's sold, it's gone. It's completely out of the game. I can't get it back in any way. So understand that's how that action works. These actions here all say max on it, and they all have to do with a different resource type, whether it be coffee, cotton, bananas, or exploration markers. If you have the most showing it means cards you haven't flipped over yet for actions, but showing, you can take the action associated with it. So in the case of my example, I have the most bananas, assuming the other players have bananas, and 3 was the most, or tied for the most, I could take this action. As soon as I do, I look at how many bananas I have compared to this chart, and that's what I get to do. So in this case, since I have 3 bananas, I can take the 2 banana action, which moves me up 2 spaces in Cape Town along the stock track. That's how that works, and they all have their own individual tracks they're associated with based on a resource type. Let's go to the final place where you can take actions. These are where you actually buy future abilities for the next turn. You'll see that has the end of turn marker on it to show that it comes in next turn. So if I were to buy this one, it costs 1, I would take up this token at the end of the round, and that adds 1 to a good value of any good I have. So if I had right here, if I had this right here, there we go, okay, and I bought this, that actually makes it a 2 banana instead of a 1 banana, okay? So that's what that does. This here would actually, I'll go in this order because we're going to talk about this one last, it's very important. This one here allows you to add 2 to your next turn, adds 2 to your exploration value. This gives you a diamond merchant action. That's one of the other actions you can take. It literally just gives you a diamond, 2 diamonds, plus and a diamond for every diamond merchant you have showing, okay, in your next play. And that finally brings us to the Librarian. This is how you move your thimble. So let's say I picked him up in the first round, and now I have access to him, so let's go back to the main game board over here. So how that would look, you give me just a second while we set this up here. Okay. We're doing some technical stuff, but we'll be done in just a second. Okay, so how this would look, and are we on the camera yet? Okay, great. I would next turn, let's say this is the next turn, okay? This is not the first turn anymore. I chose this for the second turn. The first turn we bought these books. We're in this position here. So I put out these cards as my 3 actions, but I bought this the turn before. So now it counts as an extra action that I can flip over and use, okay? So here's what it does. It allows you, first of all, what we're going to try to do is move our inkwell along our book track. And here's the rules for that. Each book has requirements printed on the top. Your cards that are showing have to meet those requirements, okay? So if we look at it, to move the first space, it needs 1 exploration hat and 1 banana. Well, I've got 2 hats and 3 bananas, so I meet the requirements. So I get to move there. Now we check the next one, 2 hats and 2 cotton. Well, I have 2 hats, but I don't have 2 cotton, so I'm not allowed to move on. The goods are, you don't actually spend them to move. You don't expend them. You just have to have them showing. So obviously what you want to try to do is get as many in a row as you can that meet what you have in front of you. So if I were to stop here, wherever your I'm just going to keep calling it a thimble, wherever your inkwell stops, you gain the benefit printed on the bottom. So in this case, I would gain a single diamond for the round. Okay, but let's do something a little bit different. Let me show you the whole of what this card can do. So the first thing you do in this card is you can spend 2 coins to flip over a book. Why would you want to flip over a book? Because it's a free pass. So let's say I had 2 coins, I would spend them. I know I don't have the requirements for this book because it takes cotton, so I can flip it over like that, and now it's kind of like out of the way. Now I evaluate the moving of the inkwell. So again, I know I can meet that, so I do it. I know I automatically get to move past that, so I move there. So then now I get to look at this last one. Do I have 2 hats and 3 bananas? I do, so I get to move again. So I would end there because I have no more books to move along, and I would gain 3 coins, which is the benefit for moving there, and I've now moved my inkwell along. Once I've done that, I can then spend and buy another book, or, and maybe I took this one and added it to the next space. I've already moved for the round because you do them in this order, basically. And then once that last book is purchased, I flip it over. I'm now finished moving my inkwell for the round. That is how we move along the book track. So that is pretty much everything in the game. So we hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're able to follow along. There's a lot of cool details that we're going to be going through as we go through it. The stock tracks are really cool. They have each of them has their own special abilities, and I'll be showing those as we go throughout the game. But ultimately, points in the book track, points in the diamond track, and points for stocks as you explore the board, and that's how you win Mombasa. We're here, yeah. Hi, so we got something special this week. Like I mentioned, we have Sean from TLDR Game Series, and once again, I'm Bryn, Marco, and Sean. So Sean, it's good to have you here. Yeah, I've been a big fan of TLDR Game Series. I think you just saw a fun video that Marco shot about kind of like the origins of how they started. So definitely check it out. Yeah, and the slap can confirm. The slap was real. It was real. What video was that? That was for our Grim Forest shoot. So the Grim Forest shoot, yeah, so Marco, they can see that on YouTube on the Grim Forest. You can see Marco dressed up as a beautiful rendition of the Fairy Godmother, slapping me in the face. That's hilarious.
Hey guys, I'm over here just setting everything up. Blake, we actually shot those before our interview, so I didn't steal anything. But, whoa! You'll hear some Shots of our same questions answered, but more. On Blake's podcast with Getting Geeky with Game Relief. Anyway, that's awesome. We're still setting up, so...
Yeah, so either way, Mombasa is a pretty complex game, and right now we're choosing our starting actions. At the beginning of the game, each of us actually got, if they can see my little camera here, each of us actually got 2 of these. This game is so modular, right? So we got 2 of these. I selected this one at the beginning of the game, so it actually tells you not only what cards start at the top that start out of play, it actually tells you what bonuses you get at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to get 2 diamonds at the beginning of the game, and 1 stock on Cairo. So I don't know if Marco starts on Cairo or not. It doesn't look like
Marco starts 2 up on Mombasa.
2 up on Mombasa. So we're going to move his stock track back to Cairo. So
and I start on 3 with Mombasa.
Great, awesome. So so we're at the beginning of the game. It's preparation phase. We got to pick our starting 3 actions, and I think I'm going to go with what. Well, let's see here. I was talking about this before. Let me show you what I've got going on here. Goods are great to go. I'm looking at the stock tracks. Mombasa is a great track because it gives me extra actions. Mombasa is a great track because it gives me extra actions. And then again, so is this great track over in St. Louis, the white track here, because it allows you to move up in other stock tracks the further you get along. So more actions plus places to use those actions are just a great combo. And if I want to move up in this one, it's going to require cotton. And if I want to move over there, it's going to require hats. Cotton isn't bad this game because there's benefits ultimately for building cotton. And there's lots of cotton cards out here to purchase. So let me think here. How do I want to do this? I think what I'm going to focus on is getting as much good cotton as I can. Although honestly, it's all pretty expensive. So, all right. Well, that's how it's going to start. So let's do that.
Blake says hi to Sean.
Hi, Blake.
Okay. So we're going to choose starting cards.
Okay, we're there.
Yeah, we're going to pick our starting cards here. I'm just going to show you what mine are for the purpose of the camera. I think that's the best start I can do, is to put a 3 out there. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do because I have an idea of how I'm going to progress in the game. All right, great. So ultimately, sorry, a little bit more detailed this game is than the usual ones we play. Although honestly, you know, Great Western Trail is no slouch. Don't get me wrong, but this is quite involved. So we're deciding what we're doing at the beginning, and this game is played over 7 rounds. Actually, the book track actually is the round tracker as well. So every time we move to a new round, we take these coins off to reveal the next round and show how we move forward in the game. Once all the coins are removed, that is the last round of the game. So a total of 7 possible rounds. So as you can see, I've set up and picked 3 bananas to start and 2 exploration. The 2 exploration will help me get out quickly as far as moving up my stock track, possibly giving me the books I want or need. And then the bananas are for basically they're the thing I have the most of to purchase. As you see, I only had 2 cotton or one coffee to use, which don't buy a whole lot again because you can't combine them. All my good stuff's up, all my other stuff's up here. So, all right, great. So with that said, has everyone decided their first 3 actions yet?
Yeah, I have.
Pretty much. All right, we're good. So we're all gonna reveal. And as you see, I've got the nifty first player token, so I'm actually gonna start the game. That's how it usually works, right? All right, so I have the most bananas. Let's see what we've got out here. We've got Marco, who went heavy on the hats, heavy on cotton. You know what? So I'm gonna actually strike first with the hats. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the 2 hats to move out a facility. And let me see here. If I want to move out something that I want to move up in, and get at least 1 book, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to move out St. Louis. I'm sorry, this is St. Louis. So there's 1 hat, and there is a 2nd hat. Now what we do in the game is I usually turn these face up. The reason why is because that way I can know which ones I've placed and which ones I haven't. So if one's down like this, I know it was previously existing. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my bonus for that. So I'll turn over this one. I gain 2 on the diamond track. That's moved me pretty far up. This is going to get me 1 stock movement in St. Louis. So I'm going to move purple up 1, and I also get a book. And I want that 3 banana, 2 hat. Actually, the 2 hat, 2 cotton book looks really good right now. Nope, never mind. I forgot my starting track is bananas. So the banana book looks good. And that's going to go right here. So, and that's my first action, and I am done. So.
All right, so I am action number 2. Sean, if you want to ESPN narrate this.
Oh. Marco is going on an adventure.
He's
putting on his hats.
All right, so he has the most hats, so he can take the max action. He has 4 actually, so he can actually move up in Mombasa 3 spaces. That's what's printed there. He also gains a coin for doing it.
This is what Marco played. He played both of these 2.
We'll never say that the guy's wearing the hat is where it has the most hats.
What?
Meanwhile, we're men without hats.
Yes, that's true. Marco does actually have a hat on right now.
That's right. All right, so that's his whole action by playing that bonus. So it's your turn, Sean.
Okay, well, I'm going to move.
All right, he's going to move. He's going to move out some company too. Now, when you take a company action, you have to use all the hats at once, and you can move any company you choose, but you have to only move that company. So remember, none of us are in control of the companies that are out there. It's a tendency in the game for people to play the one in front of them, like I just did. But you actually truly can be anywhere. In fact, that's how the game's going to turn out. Is we're going to end up going all over the place with this.
Yep.
So you can see in a 4-player game how these are going to move a lot more than they may in a 3-player game, but it plays much better with 3 than with 2. So we're really glad to have Sean today. Okay, great. So he's moving out Mombasa, and he's got 2 coins, he moves up one in the Mombasa track, and he gets a what's it called? A book, or he can just take money instead of books. That works.
So, first time I played this, I made the mistake of getting a bunch of books and never moving my inkwell. So instead, this time, I'm just going to take the money and use that instead.
Hey, that works fine. So I'm actually gonna, I've still got the most bananas no matter what I do. So I'm gonna spend one of the two bananas, and I'm gonna go ahead and purchase this diamond merchant. Right? I actually kind of wanted to buy the bananas or the coffee with 3. But gosh, the diamond merchant for only 1 looks pretty good.
It's a good card.
So I think I'm gonna go. You know what? I don't know that I like it that much.
For
I don't
one?
ever do diamonds. I'm doing it. I'm doing
You like it
diamonds.
for
Here we
one?
go. I'm doing it. I'm taking it for 1.
That's what I did last time.
Boom,
Worked
taking
out
it.
pretty
I'm
well.
done. So I spent the 1 banana, and my turn's over. I don't actually get to use that card yet. It's your turn, Mark.
All right. So I am actually going to take a similar action. I'm going to buy a card.
Okay.
With the 2. I'm going to buy this guy right here.
Now, granted, he's doing that and not taking the max coffee action.
Oh yeah.
See, if he uses that card.
No, I'm going to buy.
Okay, but if he uses the card, he won't have it anymore showing to have the most.
Mm-hmm.
So now technically, all of us have the most because we all have 0 showing. But you have to have at least 1.
I'm
to gain
controlling the
something.
camera, so now it's on me.
Yeah.
Shh. Okay, so the good thing about this card, what Brent has yet to inform you is, this is another one that lets me move my books. And I did not go books last time that I played this.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I'm actually going books, because I went diamonds last time and I got murder destroyed. Especially by the guy sitting to my left.
Well, because I had all the diamonds.
That's right. All right, the camera's back on you
All right,
guys.
here we go. We're good now. All right, good. All right.
It's-
So it's back to you.
It is to
yeah,
me.
it's back to
Okay.
you. Yep.
I'll go ahead and take this.
Okay, so most cotton. He's got 3 cotton.
So that'll move me up
Move
to...
No, actually, that moves you up 3 in St. Louis for. Oh,
No,
sorry.
just
You
for
need,
2.
you need
I
at
don't-
least 4 to do that. He only has
Yeah.
3 showing. So
But I'll still take 2.
okay. Great. So you moved up there. Okay, for me, I'm going to start using my bonus actions. It wouldn't be bad to move up in Cape Town. I have 2 showing. I move up 2 spaces. That's all I get for that. And that is my action. Back to you. Go.
All right, so I'm going to spend my 2 hats that I had before.
All right, here we go. 2 hats going.
So these nice little lovely hats we have right here. I'm spending them to actually for 4.
Okay.
What can I do?
I took the best diamonds.
You did.
You can move
Yep.
some buildings out onto the map.
Yes, I can definitely do that.
Those are your options.
I'm going to start working with Mombasa.
Oh,
So
look at this
1.
guy. Actually, that cost it cost him 1. Now let me explain why it cost him 1. He didn't actually move from here to here. You can start from anywhere Mombasa already has a camp
Yeah.
and go to the next space.
That
So-
was probably the most confusing thing to me.
Was it? Yeah.
When we started playing the first time.
Yeah, you can start wherever you end up. In fact, when you're building, you can build these long chains. So,
All right, so that's 1
So when he still has 3 left. That's
2, 3,
2, 3 to jump the double.
and 4.
And 4. And so it's traditional courtesy in this game not to cover up the bonus you get so that others can see what it is. So if they try to steal it with a different company, they can get the bonus too. So did you move up 2 in your Mombasa track?
I ain't courteous.
Yes. I did.
Yes, I did.
I saw
All right, you got it all. And you got
He's
your
seen
diamond
him.
too. And you got your diamond too.
I
Yes.
seen him.
Great. All right, back to Sean.
Back to me. Okay.
Decisions.
Decisions, because I wanted to do what you did, but you took it.
I took it.
He took it like a champ.
Like a champ.
Well,
Okay, I will spend.
he's got 3 cotton left and an extra bonus action right now to choose between. So
Yeah.
he could take first player. He could sell a card. He could buy a card with money. And we all start with 1 coin.
So I'm
so he's
gonna-
not buying a whole lot of cards.
I'm going to split both of these for 3,
Okay.
and I'm going to move up here.
Okay. He's
3
moving up
spaces.
3 spaces in
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Great.
Which is not Missouri.
No, not Missouri. No, that's true. Let's see here. What can I get rid of?
Misery, you mean?
Yes. St. Louis, Africa, apparently.
Yeah, apparently so. All right, so I'm going to take this action. I only have 1 coin, and the thing that I want to do is going to take more than 1 coin. So I need to go ahead and probably sell a card, which I'm going to do here. Now, selling a card, I get to take these cards here, and I'm going to get rid of 1 of them. Now, I don't think I'm ever going to need this 1 coffee. So the 1 coffee gets sold. I gain 1 coin for it, plus 2 because that's what the action lets you do. So this is gone. It's out of the game, and I'll take 3 coins. So let me just go ahead and take 1, 2, 3. And these are called pounds in this game because we're the terrible British. I'm just kidding. It's for all our British fans.
Because, at this time period, the British took over everything.
That's right. They were terrible.
They
were as bad
British.
as Americans were now. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Okay.
Well, we're not going to get into a political discussion, guys.
By the way, happy Pride! Woo! Okay.
Yay, Pride. All right, so I am going to take this action to get me... Oh, no, that costs 2, and that's all my money.
Yeah, no. Those extra actions at the end are great, but they're very expensive early on.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to have some money to get those.
I'm just going to not spend money,
Okay.
take first player,
He's taking first player.
and picking a book.
So first player token would go to him, but I hold it until the end of the round.
Right.
So.
And since Bryn didn't fill up the books when he
Oh
took
yeah.
one,
Anytime you take a book, you fill more books up. That's what's supposed to happen. And we're gonna mess that up all game because
I'm gonna take this action.
No one likes to read.
We don't.
Obviously, the first time I played this game, first time I ever played, I made my entire purpose of playing the game to finish the book track, and that's all I did. I still won, but that was the only thing I did in the game.
Speaking of reading, this has nothing to do with this game, but I bought a book at Half Price Books just because it was called Scythe. One of my favorite
That's
games.
awesome. That's awesome.
Again, he loves Scythe.
Yeah, Scythe is great. I mean, that's a great game.
We'll have to play Scythe one day. All right, go ahead.
How do you feel, you viewers, about Scythe? Are you in love with it as much as Sean, or just like I am? Because last time I played, I kicked both of their butts, and I was like, I'm victorious.
It was
that
fairly
was 2
swingy.
times ago.
No, the last time I played, that was
You didn't play it on Saturday with
No.
us? Oh.
Again, I was like, no,
Okay.
I quit. I win. I stop a winner.
That's.
All right, I'm gonna do.
So you've actually got money. How did you get money? That's awesome that you got money.
I got money from this.
Oh, it's right.
I
from
got
the
2
main
from
thing.
that, and
Yeah, and you got a book. That's right.
the book money.
That was a great idea to get
Yeah.
money that way instead
Yeah.
of selling cards.
Okay,
He's already got an advantage, guys. He's doing well.
we'll see how long it lasts.
All right, so he did it.
Oh,
He did
I'll
it.
take this at
He
the
did
end
it.
of the
Yeah,
round.
take it at the end of the round because technically someone else might be holding that, and they don't feel good about you touching their pieces. So, all right, great.
Don't
So anyway,
touch other people's pieces.
that's right. That was on our last segment, right? Okay.
Yes.
Etiquette. All right, so I've only got 2 bananas. I'm going to go and spend them. I can buy a card that costs 2, which, as you see, is nothing. So I can move up 2 in a track, and that's going to be tough to decide what to do because if I'm going to truly go a diamond game, I really should be focusing on Cairo
Definitely.
because Cairo has actions that let me buy cards with money and move up the diamond track. Very cool, but everything is expensive. Everything costs money to move up. The extra bonus actions will be helpful. You know what? I think that Mombasa is the safest. It's the company that's growing the most, so go ahead and move me up to Mombasa. And that looks pretty good. We'll do that. Okay?
Pass.
Okay. Oh, we don't pass. Actually, we don't actually pass in the game. It is an action to end your turn because that's what triggers the actions that you do to end your turn. So I'll show you how that works when it's back to my turn again. Go ahead.
I'm ending my turn.
All right, and I'm ending my turn as well. So let me actually focus you here on this camera about how this works. So as you see, I actually turned over these actions down here, and I've got these actions up here. So at the end of the turn, the first thing I do is I take a single stack of cards of my choice and add them back to my available cards in my deck, okay? So in this case, I think what I want is, I didn't buy a whole lot of great things for myself, so let's go ahead and take back the hats. They'll come back into my hand. Now, these cards go up to the space above them, okay? So now, and then we'll just show them like this so you can easily see what's in each grouping here. So had I done this the way that I would prefer to do it, I would actually go ahead and group these 2 together instead. The important thing to understand is that when you place these, they move up. The actual rules say they move to the space that's above them. I find that to be really, really challenging for new players to do, even for me who's been playing for a while. So I house rule it generally that as long as you're putting 1 per stack, you can put them wherever you want to maximize on your future plays. So as you see, the stacks grow. So in future rounds, I can maybe pick up these 2, and then I'll have both these cards back in my deck. So and that is, in fact, let's see here. For me, that is what I'm going to do. So there we go. All right, so that's the end of the round. So next thing we do at the end of the round, we're going to move the coins down the track. So we take the coins here and here. That's how we progress the game. Let's go and refill an A for the A book. Next we do is we fill up the cards in display. So the cards in display actually all shift over to the next space. In fact, these clear.
These come off.
Yeah.
Right?
No, those are fine.
We
Yeah.
just moved them.
Those clear. The ones on the edge clear, and we shift everything else down. And we add cards top to bottom. And you can see things that come out. Yeah, I'll get to that. That's good. So we got some new cards coming out that have some cool effects on them. You'll see more diamond merchants and more bookkeepers, but you'll also notice that there's actually stock certificates on these cards. So if I were to buy this card, I'll show it to you in my camera. If I were to buy this card and it has a Mombasa stock certificate, it's as if I moved up in the track far enough to earn a stock certificate, which means at the end of the game, it's worth points. Just for me having this card in my deck at the end of the game, it's worth points equal to however much Mombasa is valued at the end of the game. So that's a way to get stock as well, as by buying cards. So, okay, so now it's my turn to try to, not my turn, it's all our turn to try to pick.
Give me the first player marker.
All right, first player for you. But we've all got to pick what we're going to do right now. So looking at my game, I don't have a lot of great options right now. I could play this really...
Can you do me a favor real quick?
Yes.
Can you move your board slightly down towards the camera?
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
And a little bit to your right.
Are they going to be able to see these cards? That's the most important thing to see.
And to your right.
Like this?
Yes. Awesome.
Okay, great. All right, so what I'm looking at here, I'm going to walk you through my turn while they pick theirs. Okay, so I'm looking at my cards. I don't have a lot of goods to be able to purchase with. On next turn, I'm going to have extra bananas and a coffee. So I might want to pick up some coffee and bananas this turn for purchase to be able to get those. The problem is all of those cards cost at least 3, and I've only got 2 goods at the moment. So there's not a lot of really great actions I can take right now. However, moving up the stock track is going to be able to help me out. So I think what I'll do is I'll end up using cotton to be able to move the stock track. And to make some more money and get some more diamonds, maybe we'll go ahead and do this. Now the reason I didn't use the diamond merchant is because I'm hoping to pick up the diamond merchant this turn, the one that's the special bonus version of him, because they scale the more diamond merchants you have in your possession. So I'm going to go ahead and hold him for a round to see if I can make some use out of him. So, okay, great. So I've got my 3 actions. Has everybody else not got their 3?
Yep. Set.
Okay, great. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and maneuver these around so that we can put these where we want them. Great. Okay,
right,
great.
so we're on the board. It's my turn to go first.
Yep.
And let me reveal. I have 2 cotton, 1 cotton, and 1 banana.
Okay.
Let's see. Does anybody else have
I only
cotton?
have 2 cotton, so
All
right now he has the most cotton and the most
cotton.
bananas technically.
So, do I want to get? Yes, I want.
I need to get my actions back. Oh, they're right here. Cool.
Yep.
All right, great.
I don't want to give Brennan action over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I could.
He's already coming up, so I'm going to go up 2.
Okay.
Well, you can't take that anyway.
I could have.
Yep.
I have 2 cotton, and if I had the most, like if he had spent the cotton,
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Spin it.
then that's what would have happened. Okay, great. So you moved up 2 spots in St. Louis.
In St. Louis.
Okay, and the game moves like this, so it's always clockwise. So back to you.
3 move. Okay.
I can't buy much of anything, but I'm hoping I can move up in Mombasa with an action here.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh, how do you have? Oh, so he last turn bought this, so he's actually got 4. Okay.
Yeah. 4
So yeah, so I am playing terribly right now. Okay. That is one of the side effects, unfortunately, of teaching.
I have 4, so 3 up 3, and I get a coin.
Okay, great. So let's see here. I am setting up for the worst game I've ever had. So let's see. How do I want to? There's not that many rounds in the game, so having 1 failed turn like what I'm about to have here can really set you back in the game, especially a game as tight as this one is. So that being the case, let me see if there's a way I can kind of get back some bonus, some benefits here in the game. There may not be a way I can get back in. Let me take a look. Take a look. Yeah, I can't take this benefit. The best thing I can do is try to get a card that I need. So let's go ahead and buy a card. It's going to cost me 1 coin to be able to take that. I can't afford to spend it right now. Let's sell another card. Oh, this is really risky. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and sell my bookkeeper. I'm never going to use him, so we're going to sell him. He's going to give me 4 coins. So
as you've noticed, Brendan's a little bit of an AP here right now.
All done.
At least he's talking about it.
Yeah, I'm not terrible. I'm not terrible. So
No, that wasn't
okay.
Are you done?
I am done.
Are you sure?
I am done.
I have a question when my turn comes around.
All right, so I'm going to use my cotton now to spend it to actually purchase a card. So it's 3, and I am going to buy more banana. Bananas are not going to be it. It's going to be the coffee.
Okay.
All right.
Bought 2 coffee. Great.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 4 move. I'm gonna use those right now.
Okay.
Now my question is, I have 3 money right now, so I don't have enough to cross this
That's
as
right.
of this second.
That's right.
However, my move will give me the money,
Yes,
so I can use that money.
that's right.
So I get the money first.
That's right. You choose the order in which you
Okay.
obtain the benefits.
So
that's right.
that my turn is decided. So I
Great.
have a total of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go 1,
There's 1 coin potentially.
and then I'm gonna go 2, 3.
Because you had to jump this wall. 2,
And
3, and
4.
4. Great. Now I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you can see this on the map, but there's 1 coin, and there's a 2 coin with an X over it. What that means is whenever that's ever uncovered for any reason, it can never be recovered. So even if someone were to knock out all the white camps and put them back here, they would never recover that. So basically it means that no matter what, St. Louis stocks are always going to be worth at least 2 coins.
All right, Blake. Hold on. Right now, yes. You know what? We love you because you're the only one watching us at this current moment. Even though at one point we did have 6 other people, but thank you for sticking with us. And Diana where is she right now?
She's at home. She has to
Yeah.
work. She has to
So
work
obviously she doesn't care enough about her own husband to want to watch you
She is pregnant.
live.
She's probably watching on Twitch
That's true.
because she can watch on Twitch on the TV.
That's true.
On Facebook, she can't.
That's
great.
Hi, baby. I love you.
So there you go, Blake. We also may have people on
Go ahead and
Twitch.
take your stuff that you're getting.
Okay, so
A coin.
1 coin,
More coins.
2 coins, 3 coins, and then I get to move up. So now I'll spend the 5.
Okay.
So here's
5.
5.
Move those stock tracks. So you get to move up 2.
Move up twice.
All right, great.
And that is my turn.
That's your turn. All right, great. So it's back to me. As much as let's see, I really want to buy a card for a big play next time because I know I'm going to be picking up this stack, which gives me 4 of those. So obviously, I'd like to have more coffee or more bananas.
No reason to apologize, Blake.
So anyway, he bought the coffee. There is the bananas out here. You know what? Having 4 bananas next time would be pretty useful. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to buy a card. Or do I just get the 5 coffee and just go for it? You know what? Let's buy the coffee. So it's going to cost me 4 to pick it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a 3 coffee in my hand. I've got 2 coming. It's a 5 next turn. We set up for a big coffee play next time. So let's see how that goes.
All right.
Okay, great.
So I don't really have any actions. I mean, I don't.
So we're playing on the B sides on the 2 sides of the track. I want you to see something here. These are actually set up like puzzle pieces, and they have a second side.
Yeah, for money.
Okay.
I don't want to spend money.
So at the beginning of the game, we randomize which side we play on, and we randomize the position of them on the game board. So it really
I
does
already have
make
this play.
for a very, very
Secure.
each game is very unique.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and put that back right there.
I'm securing first player.
You get
Okay.
a money or a book.
I'm getting no. I can get a money and a book.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So notice how the money comes down. So now they incentivize picking up certain books. Although they always replace, so it's not like it really matters. It's just a way to
Yeah.
progress the game.
I got more money.
Well, can you put out another A book? You
No.
called me out at once. I'm going to call you out. now.
Okay.
Right.
Back to me. So I have 3 coffee. I have 1 special action left.
Bonus action. Yep.
Bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Pardon me. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this special. Oh, I
You
can't.
can't. You got to move up
I have
one
to
more.
get 1 more.
Hey, look, you have a
Hey,
coffee. All right. So he's
1.
spending 1 coffee.
And now I get a coin.
Well, Bunny gets a coin now too. All right, great. So he's set up with that. I guess that works out. Are you sure you want to do that and didn't want to do the Cairo move for 3?
No, because I want to do this.
Oh, there. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's great to do. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my exploration. I have 3 exploration to use. I think I'm going to move out Mombasa as well because I need to get as much stock as I can. So here's a stock I could get. I only have 3. So that would be 1, 2, and 3. That would move me up 2 stocks. I think that's the best I'm going to be able to do, and it gets me a diamond in the process.
Mm-hmm.
That would cost me 2 as well. That would not get me a stock though. And I need to move up the stock as much as possible. So here we go. First one is going to go here. That's 1, and then this one is going to go 2, 3 basically to get there. That's my 3. So I move up 1 on the diamond track. I'll get 2 stock in Mombasa. Can you move me up 2 stock in Mombasa on purple? And that will finish my exploration action.
All right, and now I'm going to use this single one
Mm-hmm.
just to move up on the track.
Okay, he's moving up on the Cairo track. So
Yep.
okay.
I'm going to take my special action.
All right, so he has to pay 1 to take the action, but then he moves up any 2 other companies he wants 2 spaces.
Oh, any 2. Well, definitely Mombasa.
Okay, so he moved up from Boston.
And what? I'm green. I'm 0 there and here.
He's basically 0 in both. But
we'll go with.
All right, he's moving up in Cape Town. Great. Okay, so back to me. All I've got left of these 2 cotton. I'm going to go and spend them. There's no card I can buy out here worth 2 except this guy. Considering the fact that I just sold a card to get that, but it is a better card. It does have the 3. I hate to abandon the books altogether. You know what I mean? It's just they feel good, but I really want to move further up in the stock track over there. But let's take this card. It's just too good of a deal. It's 2 for that. I'll take it back. So better book action. And I'm done. Back
I
to
am
you.
passing.
So he's ending his turn.
Okay. Well, I don't have any money to buy any special actions, so I'm just going to use this to move up.
Oh, yeah, he's got 2 coffee to do something with.
So let's move up in Cape Town.
All right, moving in Cape Town again. Great. And me, I'm going to end my turn as well. So as I telegraphed pretty heavily, I'm taking these cards first into my deck, and then these will go
changing that
into their respective spaces.
Moving up to St. Louis.
So we're going to put that there, more cotton there, and this guy over here. I've got my hand for the next round. Okay, so now everyone's done, so I'm going to walk through the end of the phase. First thing is we move coins again down the track. So in a 2-player game, in a 3-player game, there's only 1 coin on every odd number turn, so we only put 1 out instead of 2. But in the 4-player game, you put out 2. We go ahead and fill up the card display. So these 2 cards are gone out of the game. Everything else moves down, all the way down in some cases. Okay.
Does it start from the top?
It starts there. It starts from right to left, top to bottom. Okay. So we got a lot of hats.
Lots of hats.
Lots of hats out there. Okay. Great, so that's the card track, and then now we take back our bonus markers. So when you take back your bonus markers, it's actually when you gain those benefits on the side, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Well, I already telegraphed earlier what I was going to do, and why don't I just show it again? Here we go. We're going to have 5 coffee. It's a ton of coffee, and I've got 2 bananas still, so I'll go ahead and put 2 bananas down. I'm going to go ahead and put the coffee here, trying to plan for what's coming up in the future. I'll need those 2 bananas earlier than later, so I'll put those there. And the extra coffee over here on the side. Actually, you know what? Bananas are not my friend. Not that much anyway. We'll see. All right, great. So this next turn, I'm probably going to end up picking up these, probably, which would give me back some cotton. But so I definitely want to try to go for for cotton this time for more purchasing power. But we'll see. So
and now we review.
All right. So Marco is first turn.
All right.
All right. Round 3.
Do I have bonuses on anything? No.
You couldn't take coffee from me,
No.
Yeah, you got nothing.
I got nothing.
Oh, I have banana too?
You have both of them, yeah.
That's funny.
I have hats.
All right. So I'm going to do my...
And what we're saying we have is we're looking at who has the max to see which person can take his actions.
So I'm going to do my bookkeeper.
Oh, he's doing the bookkeeper.
So I do have this. So I'll get a diamond. And I'll
What was that again?
Diamond.
Sorry, I missed that. One more time.
Diamond.
He's not a dancing monkey.
Alright, and
That might be the nicest thing I've ever said about Marco.
He's not a dancing monkey.
I am going to do this.
Pretty good.
And this.
He's buying 2 books. Great.
2 books with 1 stone.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sell.
He's selling a card. Yeah,
Just put it here.
Yeah, we'll put all
So
the cards
I
out.
get his value is 2 plus 2.
That's 4 coins.
4.
Great. All right. Things I can buy for 2 bananas. Bananas will move me up in Cairo. I don't really want to care to move up in that one. The coffee I've got for sure. That's Cairo. That's Cairo for the coffee. What are the bananas again? Oh,
Bananas are Cape Town.
Boy, oh boy. None of it looks good to me. Let's do 5. I'll spend all 5 coffee right now. No, you know what? Not gonna spend all 5 coffee yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a bonus action and grab the diamond merchant for 2. So 2 coins gone. Next turn I'll have the diamond merchant. So I'm setting up the diamond play. So I'm gonna be using my diamond play next turn plus the diamond. I'm probably gonna buy one of these diamond merchants that's on the table here for a big massive diamond play next turn to open up my 4th slot. So that's what I'm
Don't
hoping
talk
for.
about your slots.
Wow. What is it that you TLDR guys get together and this suddenly becomes like
I didn't say
PG-13 rated
anything
show?
about influence.
Alright, so what I'm going to do
That's funny.
is I'm going to use my 2 hats to do this,
Okay.
to get a coin.
Coin
So
and
that's 1.
Yep, and that would be 2.
1 hat and then 2 books.
Now it's going to be 2 coins.
You know, Marco's always covering up the benefits here.
I am.
All right. Oh, you're not taking the books?
No, I'm going to take 3 coins.
All right.
Smart
that works out.
man.
There you go.
I needed some money. I was going broke.
I know how that goes. All right.
Smart. Oh, I really want that over there.
So in the game, money is really important for lots of things. You buy cards with money, for instance, money or points.
More.
But there's not a whole lot of ways to get money in the game. Money, really the books, the money that's out here, and selling cards is about all there is. And in this particular version of the game, there is no extra sell card action slot like there is on one of the back sides of one of the boards, backsides of one of those stock tracks. So, yeah, money's really hard to come by this game. So I can totally understand why someone might want to just sell cards every turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna use my banana.
Okay.
Spend 1 banana to move up over here.
Okay. He actually moved up on the stock track in Mombasa.
So
Which
I get a coin.
He earns a coin. Now this is something cool while he's doing this.
Now-
He gets access to his next bonus marker, that's right. So now he's got 2 more bonus markers available for this turn. Now here's something cool. When you get money in this game on a stock track, not only do you get the money, but for every other person that passes that coin, the people who've already passed the coin also gain a coin. So if
You son of a gun.
if Marco were to move up here now, not only
Win.
would Marco get a coin,
Win.
but then Sean, who's already passed it, would get a coin as well. And if I were eventually to make it, they would both get a coin in addition to me. Cool. So, it's back to me. Sorry, that's
Yep.
right. All right, so I've got my diamond guy there. I've done what I can do there. I'm going to spend this 2 because that's going to allow me to get 2 cotton. Just because I need to start filling up my hand with some cards again. So I've been selling them all. Okay, that's my.
Alright, I'm
my
going to
action
use
there.
my coffee
Okay.
to go up here. 1,
Spend
2,
5 coins.
3,
Okay.
4, and 5.
Okay, so he spent 5, but he gets 1 back immediately. And you also, and you got your coin
I
right
got
too.
mine.
Good.
And now I get this.
Yep, and you get your coin back.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, then
Okay.
back to you.
I'll go ahead and do this one here, right? Yep, max movement. I have 3.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 2 in Mombasa,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives me a coin as well. Okay.
Yep. So my next turn is going to be as many diamond merchants as I can get. I also will have a little bit of cotton. Wouldn't mind having a 3rd cotton. Let's go ahead and do that. Or actually, you know what? First player probably wouldn't be bad either. Let's spend this 5. Since I have options, I'm spending all 5 so I can buy something worth up to 5 out here. The diamond merchant on Mombasa seems the best because Mombasa is very expanded. So how many mines? So each one has a little mine icon, and the diamond merchants give you more diamonds per that color's. Actually, let me show you on my detail map. So here we go, my detail board here. So you can see this is tied to Mombasa. It's got the little black camp there. It says for every black camp, that's all the black camps that are on at least 2 mines. This card will add an extra, when I play it, will actually an extra diamond. So right now it's on 1-2, right now to be able to get this guy, which is great. However, I have to be aware that Sean knows this because I'm saying this. He can expand, and if he were to expand this here and get rid of one of the mines, I would lose credit for that, basically.
Yeah.
I would not have 2 anymore.
No, yeah, you.
No, there's only these 2. That's all that's out there right now. So,
Oh.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pass on this one, and I'm going to go ahead and pick up. I'm looking to see if there's one out there for St. Louis. Oh, there isn't. Okay, I'm going to go in for this one. Here we go. That's going to cost me 4, and I'll have 1 left. And go ahead and move me up 1 in Mombasa, please. Great. That's my turn.
Alright, and at this point, I'm going to start using these.
Excuse me.
I'm going to do this.
Okay, he's spending 1 to buy a card.
I'm going to spend 3.
Mm-hmm. Been really having trouble with money this game. Maybe that'll change in a moment. We'll see. Mombasa
You know
is
what?
definitely
No.
the place to be, though.
There's
now.
actually.
For the moment, yeah.
For now.
The card I want, you know what? No, I'm going to undo that. The reason for it is because Cairo is not going out there. And Mombasa is just a little too expensive.
Yep. What would you like to do then?
So I'm going to do that.
All right, so he's buying the extra 2 exploration for next turn, so he'll be moving things out. So he's going to spend his 3.
3 moves.
3 moves.
I'm going to go... I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do
1, 2, and then the diamond as well.
And 3.
Nice. So he just he picked up a diamond and 2 movement on this track as well. So nice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
2 here.
And then your.
And then 1 diamond.
And then 1 diamond. Great. Okay.
First one.
So I have a 1 bonus action. I could spend it for a good to give myself 3 cotton. 3 cotton would only be useful because a lot of these things, as you notice, are costing like 3. I know that this is probably going to move over. That's going to move over. This is going to move over. And cost 2. That would cost me a coin. Gosh, I really need money. I need the flexibility. So I'm going to go ahead and take first player and get a coin for that instead of taking a book.
Okay.
So I am done. Unless there is a 3 banana book out there. I love books, by the way. So it's like I'm really tempted just to take the book instead of the money. But God, I need the money.
All right, I'm going to spend 1.
Okay.
To increase the hats.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do this.
Okay, it's moving up Star Trek. And for my turn, I'm ending my turn. So I'm going to take back
2
something here.
I
know I'm going to be spending at least
here.
2 diamond merchants next turn. I can spend 1 other card.
All right, I'm also passing.
I think I'll take back. If I take back this now, this track now, this one will have an extra 2 coffee on it, which is kind of nice. I'll take this track back just because it's got more cards than I can possibly sell. So now we're going to move these up, and we've got a really good stack coming there. 2 coffee there, and then this guy is the 2 bananas. Okay, great. So that's that. Now we move to the rest of the stuff. So move coins up the round track. So here we go for round 4's coins. Incentivize those boxes, those moves. Now fill up the card display. So we'll clear those. My gosh, all those diamond merchants just went away. If I just had a little more money, I could have bought 2. That would have been awesome. But I was stuck. Okay. And we're putting out new cards, and then finally we're going to take back our bonus markers, which means I get not only first player, but I get this diamond merchant. And can I have first player as well?
No.
Please?
No.
Please, please, please.
Okay.
Great. All right. Because I asked nicely, right? Okay, so I'm picking actions for turn 4. Pretty easy on this one. Definitely a diamond merchant, and then 1 other card. I don't really know what's great. What's good about this one here is it would move me, it would get 3 money from it actually. Just taking that card is worth 3 coins.
Oh yeah.
So that's something that I could do right now and not end up spending the cotton because I kind of want to use the cotton for something. Let me see here. There are cards that are actually purchasable for 2 out there. There's 2 cards, and I will be the first player, which gives me an opportunity there to do that. Which would be more cotton.
Oh wow, that's only 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's only 2, so I think I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 of the cotton as my final play there. So great. Get me some nice bonuses over there. Okay, great. I have picked my actions. Did everybody pick theirs? Mark is picking the last of his. So we're just about halfway through the game at this point. Not doing too bad. So
this is already round 4?
What's that? Yeah, we're on starting round 4 now. Yeah.
All right.
All right, great. So we picked all our stuff. We're going to reveal. I'm first player. So I have to watch for something. So what I really want right now is I want this Mombasa stock and 2 hats because hats are great. I'm about to have a huge hat play next turn. The problem is if I do that, I risk my diamond merchants being less valuable. And the reason that is because, again, if Sean were to move into this area, or Marco, either one of them, move it into these areas to take these mines, that reduces the value of one of my miners by 1. Right now I'm going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it counts itself, right?
I didn't last.
It's okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, whoops. 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 moving on the track would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 would be ideal because it would get me past the 25-point mark. So I'm going to take the risk, go and spend the 2 now to go ahead and grab this to put in my hand and risk possibly losing that before the next turn. or before the next 2 turns.
Okay.
Back to Marco. Marco's the only one that can affect that, but he might just to do it. But he's mostly involved in a different company right now.
Right now I have 6 hats.
Yeah. Boom. He has the most hats. He has 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Well, you were already on the 1 space. Oh, yeah, you were. So 4.
And the money.
So he
Still
was able
just
to take
one
that.
money,
Yeah, still always 1 money. Yep. Okay, your turn, Sean.
Always just 1 money.
Mhm.
Okay.
He has 2 of each kind.
Yeah, it's not,
kind of a crappy turn for
it's
him.
kind of a crappy turn, but that's okay. So I'll spend 2 to buy this.
Okay, so you bought 2 cotton for that. Great. I'm going to spend this diamond merchant first because it triggers off the other diamond merchants of what's showing. So I'm going to spend him. He costs 2, and I get 1 for each other diamond merchant. So 1, 2, for a total of 4. So I'll move up 4 on the diamond track. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice how I cross this line here. That lets me play another card here, which means I can start playing 4 cards a turn next turn. So that's that.
All right. So now it's my turn.
Yep.
I have 6 hats going into this.
Great. What will you do?
I know. What will I do?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to use the hats.
Okay, he's going to expand all over the map here.
Yep, all
Have
over
fun.
this map.
All right. So my next turn is going to be probably a big expansive turn as well. I've got 4 hats in the waiting. I just bought another one. I get 4 spaces to put down. So, and it's going to give me 3 coffee as well that I have access to. So quite a bit of cool things coming out. Oh, let's go ahead and see what he's doing. He's moving Cairo out to make Cairo more valuable, which is interesting.
So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. Okay.
Let's see. So I have 2 more.
Yep. 2 more. That would give you all those. So, oh wait.
It's 5.
You can't move out a different company.
Okay.
It's all from one company. Yeah. So if you don't spend all your hats, you just don't get to keep them. So that's kind of how that works.
And
So
it's more
okay.
worthwhile to go over here.
Great. Okay.
Right.
You
So,
gotta put the white one back.
yeah, white one
Okay. So this
goes
one
back right there.
right here. Okay. Great.
Yeah. All right, so let's move over that. So I go 2 stock up on Cairo.
Mm-hmm. Get a money or a hat, or money or a book, or
I'm
possibly
gonna
both.
get the money.
Well, there's a book and money.
Well,
Okay.
hold on. Then the money.
Okay.
Then
Stock.
money and a stock.
Okay. So I'll move you. Are you
Alright.
green?
Yep.
You're blue, actually.
Blue.
So spend
Okay,
5.
here's 5.
Okay. And then now
Here's another stock.
Okay. Stock for you. Okay.
So that gives me a money back.
Yep. And he gets access now to the diamond action on Cairo. That's
All
pretty
right,
good.
so that should be it.
Okay, great.
Great.
Okay.
No, this is only
Sell a card.
from your hand.
Only from your deck.
From your.
Sell a card from your deck.
This,
Yeah, from the deck that you're not using, not playing with.
So not these.
yeah, not
these.
those, not the ones in play.
Okay.
That's right.
Could sell that cotton I just got.
The one just bought. Seems.
But I think I want to do. Wait, no one has bananas.
Hmm?
No one has cotton.
Oh, turn over your other. Yeah.
So I'll
Use
take,
all your.
I'll do this
expansion cards at
first.
once. Great. Okay. Okay. Well, you were flying up the St. Louis track, aren't you? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to me. All right. So I have got options here. I really want to make it a really fun turn next time. To do that, I'm going to need that guy. It's going to cost me 2. Actually, I need all the money I can get right now because I am really hurting for cash. I don't think there's going to be enough I can take over next time to be able to make that much cash back. So that's fine. I do have this action though. Do I want to sell a card? Selling a card might be a good idea. Yeah, there's limited opportunities to sell cards. I'll go ahead and do it. I don't need this.
I'm not cheating. This is where he meant to put it.
Oh yes, sorry.
Don't be touching his stuff.
No, you're good. So I'm gonna sell this for 1 money plus 2, so it'll sell it for 3, and that's out of the game. So here's 3 more coins, and that's it for me. I'm
All right,
done.
so what's that action up there?
This one here
Yeah.
lets you buy a card for the price, and you also gain a diamond.
Okay.
Pretty good, huh?
If I had money.
If I had money, that's what this game is. That was what we called. If I had money, I would win this game.
I am gonna have to end my turn.
All right. So, what about using the dude?
Can't use a dude.
So here's the bet. You can use him just for his 2 books and gain 2 coins.
Give me 1
coins.
book?
No. The books.
The books.
See the book, the 2?
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
that's part of his action. So you can flip him over 2.
Yes.
Yeah, you can always earn you money.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Back to you.
Cool. I'll take this one
Okay.
to move me up to here,
Okay.
which will give me a coin.
Great. Okay. All done?
Your turn?
Yep. I'm looking at a future turn because I'm going to have a really big turn where I use a lot of the expansion cards, which is totally possible to do. Then I want to be ready for it. I'm going to be using 4 cards. I could buy the other thing up there. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I've got an extra action here. I've got this. I'll just go ahead and take this diamond action right here. So I'll gain 1 coin and 3 diamonds. So here's 1, 2, 3, and a coin, and that's my turn. Back to you.
All right. So what I'm going to do is do that action up there.
This one right here?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, this action, the actual action. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So you're going to buy a card for coins and gain a diamond.
Yep. So
Okay.
3. I'm going to buy this one.
Okay.
2, 3. All right. I'm going to die.
You've earned it, so. All right. I need to be able to buy at least
Oh, I wish I had one extra.
one
action.
banana move up the track. 1. We'll see.
Okay, I gotta take first player.
Okay.
I'll take a coin.
Take a coin for that? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spend this for a diamond and then 2 more coins. So, rolling in money now. That's what I needed. Okay.
I'm passing.
Keep asked.
So,
Okay, back to you.
Okay. 2 cotton. I'll move my St. Louis up twice.
Okay. And for me, I do have a lot of money now, so I want to do the really big action, the really big play. I can buy a card right now for coins, which could get me another one of these exploration cards. The problem is that none of them are in a company I really want, so I'm going to save that. I basically have one more bonus action to take. Let's do money for buying cards would be great. Is there anything I can do with this other than just buying a card? Yeah, I'll spend, I guess 1 for a good will give me 4. Yeah, let's do that. 1 for a good. So it'll cost me a coin, and that's good enough for me.
Okay.
That's good enough for
These
me.
are my last 2 bananas. I'm gonna do 1 here.
Okay, 2
Gives me
coins.
2 coins.
Okay.
And
Wow, you got access to all sorts of cool actions up here now.
yeah, and I'll do 1 up here.
Okay, great. Okay, and I'm gonna, in my turn, you know what I'm gonna take. I'm gonna be taking these into my deck, so. Okay, and Sean gets to finish up the game here.
What?
To finish up your round.
Oh, I am ending my turn.
Cool. This goes up there, this goes up there, these come up here, and we see kind of how things are shaping up there. Okay, this will go back, this will go to you, first player. This will go back over there, and I will take the goods token with my bonus markers. Okay. Setting up for next turn. So here we go. Setting up for next turn. Move coins around on the display track. So this comes here. And then now we fill up the card display. So both of these go away. Move everything over. And Sean's going to fill it up. So let's see what comes out. Oh, wow.
4 cotton.
4 cotton came out. That's great.
Okay. Marco, are you
Something.
good?
I'm already set.
Okay, he's set. Great.
I'm set too.
Okay, great. So let's go ahead and pick our actions. Now we already know that I'm going to be taking. Oh, did I take? I bought the goods thing. Okay, great. So I'm going to be spending.
You bought the speed thing too, didn't you?
So these actually I can't because my camera is in the way just a little bit here. This goes here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do a massive turn for hats.
Didn't you buy this?
I didn't. I
You
decided to
didn't?
buy the goods token instead.
And you didn't buy it either?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just out there. I'm going to have 6 instead.
Sorry, I was in desperate need of coffee, guys.
That's all right.
Ah,
Here we go. All right, my actions are selected, so I get to pick 4 actions at once now because I've got my my copy down. And there's a fly
hi, Fly.
in the shot. Hello,
Okay.
fly.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's revealing. We're on round 5 of 7. Here we go.
Okay. So I have 2 hats and 2 cotton.
Okay.
Brad definitely is winning.
6 hats.
And so I have the most cotton. Marco has the most coffee. No, Brad has the most coffee.
I have the most coffee.
And the most hats. Okay.
You do not have the most cotton.
You have cotton now?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's first.
They're tied for first, so he was able to take it because he's first player.
So that's going to move me up 2.
2, yep. Boy, St. Louis is worth a whole lot for this guy here, and he's moving up in the tracks.
That's why we gotta start taking St. Louis away from it.
Oh, I know. That's what this is for.
That's what this is all about.
You can make some headway.
I can make actually,
But I got 4 to counteract you,
No,
so
it
it's
just-
not going to be too bad.
That's true. So.
And I'll make sure and attack these black mines here.
All right, so Brad.
All right, back to me. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this while I can. I've got 6 hats, which gets me the biggest bonus, which is we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's why I needed the money. So 1,
Money,
2,
sir?
3,
Thanks.
4, 5.
Money's me.
And I
Yes.
collect a coin for going there, and I get my bonus marker finally. I'm late to the
Yay.
party. Great. And I also get a coin for playing that action. I'm done. Great.
All right, so
So that's how it works.
I just realized I played the wrong card.
What? Oh no!
Yeah, because it's coffee and bananas, not coffee and cotton.
Do you have the card in your deck?
Yes, I
Then
do.
play that one.
No, it's all right.
No, do it.
It's all right.
It was a simple. It hasn't affected the thing.
It's all right.
Actually, it did. It made you take the cotton. It made you take the cotton.
Yes.
So instead, what I'm going to do.
But it's really. I'd say you should get to do it. Here's why. Because he's using the bookkeeper, and that's so hard to do if you don't have it perfect. You know what I mean?
It's okay. I'll just
All right,
get
yeah,
to my.
he's taking it
I'm
for
cool
team.
with it if we can start the entire round over. Because I would take that action first.
Then no, I'm not going to start the whole round over.
Let's just start the game over.
Yeah.
No, all right, go ahead.
Flip the table. We got a heavier table. Actually, I don't know if it's really heavier. Oh, you guys seen my shelfie? I don't know if it's kind of pathetic. I had to space all the games out because I don't own a lot. So
Yeah, it's
Spread
not.
them out so they take it more.
It's nothing like our collection.
yeah, I know you
Oh my
guys
God.
got way bigger.
Have a problem. I have a
The addiction is real, guys.
Your collections are huge.
All right.
Back
So-
to you, Sean.
Oh, back to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Segue into Sean's turn.
Yeah. So I can do those 2.
You know, I now have 3 actions. Kind
Why
of
does
cool.
it feel like that this house is imminently going to be destroyed?
Which one?
The one that's on its side.
Oh, is it on its? Oh, yeah, it is on its side. Wow, that's no good. Boy, sorry, having a little trouble with my asthma right now. So if I start coughing, it's because I'm dying.
Oh, good to know. But we're doing a live stream, so we're not saving you until we're done.
Okay.
Ambulance will not be called.
Right.
So I'm gonna do.
Sorry, he took all the hats, so he might as well. He could strike first with the hats if he wanted to.
You're gonna get them back.
I am gonna get him back.
So
I
I'm gonna
just
do
want.
t-
I just want as many spaces as I can get. That's it.
So, so if I flip both these over, I can only put out 1 color, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yep. So he has 4 hats. He's spinning 4 hats.
Oh, here, this is perfect. So I can go
Excuse me.
1,
That's right. That's 1, and then 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, get off my spot! No, you're a bad man.
No, I'm not.
You're terrible.
Okay, so that's gonna move me
Up 1 here.
1 here,
You get a diamond
a diamond, and a coin.
and a coin. Yep. Okay. Oh, coin because he's getting a coin instead of the hat, instead of the book.
Yeah. 1.
All right. Well, don't.
All right. Go ahead.
It's back to
Blue.
me. Nobody else can actually expand on the board, so now
No.
it's just a matter of when and how I want to expand the board. And I've got 6 at my disposal. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that would be 5, 6 there.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. 1, no,
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
4,
Yeah,
and then that would be 5, 6 to take that. That would give me a diamond. No. That's 5, 6. That's wait. Oh, that's 5, 6 as well. You're right.
That's more.
Yeah, but it knocks you out. That's what I want.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of killing. He's actually got 6 stock in this company that's really getting valuable. I don't have any. So I've got 4 what's it called? Coffee here. I'm going to go ahead and spend the 4 now because I can move the other whenever I want. So if I move it up 4, I can move this up 1, 2, 3, 4 to catch up with them a little bit in Mombasa, or I can go ahead and buy something with it. Diamond merchants have been really good for me.
I feel like
Change.
whenever we say Mombasa, it should be Mombasa.
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 Well, I'd be getting back some diamond merchants. I think so pretty soon. So St. Louis diamond merchant seems pretty good. So that's going to cost me 3 of my, and I'll have 2 left. I'll go ahead and move up the other 2 in Mombasa. Great.
All right. I'm going to take an action which hasn't been taken before because that's the only way you can take actions in this game. First player.
First player. Okay, sure. You get a coin or a book.
I'm gonna
Or how about both? Look, there's books and coins out
Oh,
there.
yeah, there are. And I do need some bees.
We've been ignoring the book coin track.
I'm going to take this. All right.
All right.
So because I have this now, if I use cotton, everything costs 1 less, correct?
Yeah, if he uses cotton to purchase something, it's 1 less cost on the table.
So
a minimum of 0.
This is 3
That's 2.
minus plus 1.
No, don't add +1. It's -1 from the table.
It's
Please
the same thing.
Please explain to me.
Sometimes it is not the same
He
thing.
is a math teacher.
No, I'm
No,
sure.
I know.
Brad's very good at math.
Yeah,
I would like you to, because I really don't understand
Okay,
why that's.
it is the same.
I want this.
You want that card. That card costs you 2. You have 2 now. You subtract 1 from it.
So it's 1 plus 1, which is the same as 3 minus 1.
Yes, but it makes a difference why it's printed that way.
All right.
Okay.
Because of how it stacks with this.
We're going to leave them
Okay,
for a little bit and
all
go
right.
back to the game.
All
We
right.
don't need this little math debate. It's like, what was that show where they go,
Hey, we were just masturbating, okay?
Masturbating. Oh,
it was
Jesus.
the Kroll show where when it ended, it goes, good at business.
I know who Nick Kroll is.
I'm going to go ahead and spend that 2 to pick up the diamond merchant again. I'm done. Back to you, Marco.
All right, I'm going to take another action which has not been taken by you guys, and that's this.
You're going to buy the book person? Okay, that's because he wasted his current one.
Yes.
Has nothing to do with anything else. All right.
So because I can,
Okay.
there's 1 coin.
Of course, and you're moving 2 in all 3 tracks. That's pretty good.
1. Can I choose to only move up 1?
Yeah, you can use it to move.
Okay, because I don't.
No,
have...
no, you can't move up in this track at all.
Oh yeah.
In this one, you can move up in all the other tracks up to 2. Yeah.
And that moves up to 5.
Wow.
Okay.
That's some good movement. All right, so I'm going to sell a card again. That's that single cotton card.
Sell a cardigan.
Yes, that'll be worth 3 to me.
On the cardigan.
All right, good. I'm done. That's my turn.
Okay. On the cardigan.
Back to you. My last action, obviously, is going to be to take over as much as I can. So I'm going to see what's on the board I can get.
Dun, 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 dun. Take another thing again. All right, I'm done.
Clever. So we'll do this now.
You and your stupid things.
Moves up 2.
Do you have the 5 money?
2. I do have the 5 money. Moves up 1, 2. Here's the 5 money.
Oh my god, you can do 3 now?
I get 2 back. And I get my 3rd special action.
Okay, my turn?
Yes.
All right, great. So I'm going to spend my 6 now.
Now what am I going to do with it? No clue.
6. All right, so what I can do with 6 is I can put down, there's 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because it costs, no, that's 4, 5, right?
6.
And then 6 would be there.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could take that 4, 4, 5. Yeah, no, I'll just do the other. So let's put this down as well. What I want to do is dive all the way in and get
I know
3
what you
diamonds,
wanted
but you
to do.
stopped me. But anyway, I'm still going to get 2 diamonds out of it. That's good. Was there any way I could get 3? There wasn't, because I couldn't get here too. Okay, so let's resolve it. This guy goes back somewhere. I'm going to put him back right there. He's the only one I took over, so let's do that. I'll move up 1 in Mombasa. I'll get a diamond. Woo, diamond track. Whichever else did I do. So that's a book, a diamond, and the stock. Okay, so another diamond and a stock, and then I have 2 books, or I can, let's see what actually comes out here. Sorry guys, long turn. I don't know if there's anything I actually want. So I will take this because it's worth a coin, and I'll take this because it's worth a coin. Why not? We're going to be 2 coins anyway, so coins. And on my book track, we're likely to be able to get that one.
Are you done yet?
I'm done, yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, I'm going to spend this to go up 2 on Mombasa. Mombasa.
So Mbassa's worth a lot. I'm just noticing.
Yeah, Mombasa and St. Louis. That's,
All right.
but definitely Mombasa.
Yeah.
Which I'm also doing great in, by the way.
You were doing great at it.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
That's right. Okay, he's buying some hats because he's without a hat, and I'm done. So I'm gonna go and pick up some
Yes.
cards.
All right.
I want to be a man with.
I'm gonna
hats.
pick up these
Man with hats.
these two. So I'm picking up these two. Okay, great. Into my deck, and everything else comes up.
I don't want to go up St. Louis because I hate you guys.
Fair.
So
This.
Fair.
I'm gonna go up Cairo too. All right.
This is gonna go
And Sean.
Okay.
Ending my turn.
Yeah, and mine as well. So I've got to move one of these up here. Might as well move up that one there. Let's have as much of this as we can get. And then these two both go. Let's go here and here. Okay. Looks pretty good. Got lots of goods last turn. All right, great. So that is the end of that turn. Now notice because I opened the fourth track, I actually had to put one above the fourth slot. So now I don't actually have to play all four. That is something that's in the rules. You don't have to use cards for every one. I could have just played one card if I wanted to. There's not a lot of reason to do that, but you could if you wanted to. Okay. There is sometimes strategic reason not to play everything you have. So, okay. So let's see here. We're going to move all the coins from down track. So we're at the second to last round of the game. So understand that at the end of this round, we're going to take our final stack. So whatever you've got down there, you're only going to take one more. So I've kind of got mine set up as far as what I want to do last. All right. So that's that. We now clear out the rows. So these cards go away. Move everything over. And put out new cards. So we've got more hats, a 4 banana, a four coffee, more hats, and more coffee. Great. So lots of good stuff out there. So now we're going to pick our, and finally our bonus markers come back, and I'll get the diamond merchant, please.
And I'll get
I'll
this
take
guy.
Speed man.
Okay, great. So diamond merchant's definitely going to be in my game, in my
And I'll
tableau,
get this.
which means I definitely want to play more diamond merchants, by the way, so I can have those.
And are we ready to reveal? Because I'm revealing.
Oh,
Almost.
yeah.
I've got two more to do. 1 second. I mean, you can reveal. It's fine. I'm actually showing my stuff as I go anyway. So, you know what? Stock track movement's probably going to be pretty important. I'll do those instead. So let's do that. Okay. Great.
All right. So I am first.
I have 2 cotton and 2 coffee, so I'm tied with you in lead for both. Whatever.
Yep. All right. So.
Oh, and Sean's got a whole lot of expansion, so yay. Yeah. That's exciting. All right, so we're gonna go. He's gonna take coffee first and move up in.
Oh
Cairo.
no, I'm not.
No, he's not. Okay.
Oh, Cairo, yes.
Yeah. So you're blue. You move up 2.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this because I don't want Brad to be able to expand a whole lot next turn.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's
Oh, here's my
good.
Here's my 2.
Good defensive play there.
Yeah.
Okay. So before he goes and attacks Mombasa, I have a Mombasa-based expansion. I'm going to go
Like,
ahead
attacking Mombasa isn't necessarily good for me.
and use this. No, it's right. I'm going to get 2 diamonds from this. I'm going to get 4 diamonds from it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 from that card, and that is my first turn. Back to you.
All right.
Excuse me.
Why not? I'm not
Coffee
gonna
sounds like a
do.
great idea.
Coffee is
I'll
delicious.
do that in just a second.
Oh, I'm gonna take this action, move up this and this.
Okay, he's actually using his book. Did you want to flip over one of the books for 2 coins so you can get further, like to that last space?
I can't get to the last place.
If you pay 2 coins, you flip it over and you can move to it.
Oh, I
Remember?
don't have 2 coins.
Oh, you have 2 coins. Well, you want to take a different action first?
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
So while he makes his decisions.
I'm gonna sell.
Sean, how are you enjoying playing with us for the first time?
Oh, this is great. I get to beat you publicly.
Is that how?
Normally, it's in the privacy of my own home.
Or here.
Or here, that's true.
That's great.
There was a mass amount of gaming here on Saturday.
All right.
Woo! Gaming party on Saturday. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I feel like I need to go ahead and expand to lessen your diamond merchants over there.
My spouse's cup, horse cup. So fun.
So a 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expanding.
I feel like this is her cup as well.
So this
Arcadia
will be
National Park.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, we got that while we were trip.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Stop it! Stop hurting my diamond merchant.
And where's here?
Oh, you can't stop me unless you get that one too.
And
Why
I
don't you
can't.
just go get it?
That's 6.
Just go.
Okay, I'll cheat. That sounds great.
You can't hurt my diamond merchant. Woohoo!
I can't, but I. Do you have?
I do.
Oh, and you have
Yes,
the
I
white
do.
one too.
Please do this.
Oh, sneaky,
It's the best move I
sneaky.
can have him do.
That
So what I've done
was-
is I've got both the diamond merchant for St. Louis and the diamond merchant for Mombasa. And remember how you get an extra diamond for every 2 mines under your control. Well, Mombasa has 2 mines, 3 mines actually, and St. Louis has 3 as well. So if he were to take 1 extra mine for either one of them, I would benefit from it because then I'd have an even number. So I'm all about this. Please do what do your worst.
That's not going to do me any good. It'll hurt Marco, but me.
Don't want to hurt Marco.
So I'm going to do this.
Okay.
So that'd be those 2.
All right, great.
That's all 5.
Those go away.
So can I go? I have to go from the bottom.
From the bottom up, yeah. When he puts them back, yeah. Okay,
So
great.
those
That
You
was
could cover this spot.
It can't.
you could have
Yeah.
you could have put it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still.
No, that's a terrible spot to put it. But
Yeah.
but you could.
Yeah, you could.
But this is.
No, it's way better to do
Better.
what you did. Yeah.
I
No,
guess
look,
it actually
look.
doesn't actually matter.
It's actually better
it
for
matters,
him.
It matters a lot because I will never remove that. You basically
Yeah,
need a free
that's-
one.
that's true.
Why would I?
Yeah, yeah.
So when Marco put that there, I was like, all right, well, he must always want St. Louis to be valuable.
Okay, so this is going to be 1
Okay.
and a diamond
Woo, you're getting so close to the top of that.
and
A coin.
a gold.
You're gonna. So he's at the end of this track. He needs 10 coins to cross in the end.
That's gonna be
But
tough.
it's worth 3 stock to do so. Stock
Yeah.
certificate. So it's pretty good. All right. So there's not a lot I can do out there for that. I need at least 5 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least we have 2 left. I don't think I want to sell anything. Oh, someone's already sold.
Yes,
One
I
Someone's
person
did.
already
first,
sold.
like second, third.
You sold one already.
Yes, I did.
That was a pretty good move there. You've already done all your expansion, right? So diamonds are what they're going to be. Do you have any hats? No? Okay, so I know that the table's not going to change much here. Buying a card would be in my best interest at the moment. So I'm going to do it. So I'm going to spend 1. Oh, there's 1. And spend 3 more to pick up this crunchy Mombasa stack. So 1, 2, 3. It only leaves me 3 money. We'll see if I can make that up later. Okay, done.
All right, so I'm going to spend 2 by taking his action, turning this over, and then I can move up to here, and because I do also have the 1 coffee, and I'll get
Okay.
1 diamond.
Great.
All right.
So now you've got an extra action slot next time.
Yep.
Very cool. Okay.
I need money. I need money.
I like money.
And I can't get money.
Yeah, no, money's
I
very
can get 1 by taking first player,
money's very hard to get this time.
but I kind of don't want to go first in the last round. I really don't want to go first in the last round.
Well, what will you do?
Oh my god, I never took that. Oh, I'm so dumb. How? Oh my god.
You were so focused on
I
stopping
was
me.
so focused over there. Oh,
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. All
'cause
right.
that's my money right there. That's the 1 coin I need.
That's great. So I'm going to look at my last action. It's probably going to pick up
So-
all these cards here. Yeah, there's no. Let's see, I'm going to be able to move into diamond merchants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like so.
I don't-
1, 2,
I'll take
3, 4,
that.
5, 6, 7.
Really
2 more diamonds would
Move
actually move
that
that pretty
twice. And I'm not going to move anything else. Well, here, I'll move this once. Can I choose to only move it once?
far. Yeah, you can choose to move it less than 2. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
So
All
that
right.
one moved twice, that one moved once.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and buy the diamond merchant one last turn. So.
Oh, that's
Which
my goal.
really limits my final action, but yeah, what the heck, we're gonna do it.
All right. Blah 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 blah.
I say it limits it. It may not.
Blah blah blah
I can't
blah.
believe I made that mistake.
Hey, you won't win by as much as you would have.
Maybe.
You're still gonna
Maybe.
win. That's great. All right. Next time we're gonna play a game that I'm good at. I'm kidding. I love this game, by the way.
I'm gonna move here. Actually, no. Move me up over there.
What color are you? Blue? How
Yeah.
many do you go?
2.
2. Moving up.
Slowly.
Okay, I'll do this.
Okay.
Move 1. My 1 cotton.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing diamond merchant stuff. So here's the black diamonds. I'm just kidding. Here we go. That's a coin for him. 2 diamonds up, 1, 2, and then I'll get to move up one more diamond for him. Okay, I'm done. Back to you.
Move me 2 more up the St. Louis track.
All right, where's St. Louis at? Oh, is this one here?
Yep.
So 2. Okay. Back to you, Marco.
So dumb. So I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do any of those. I have no cards. Is it worth it to take first player and a coin?
A coin might be worth it for you. I don't know what 1 coin will do for you. Don't you have access to this?
Yeah, but I can't move up anywhere else because I don't have any money.
Oh, because you don't have the coin.
No,
you're
'cause I don't-
stuck.
I'm at the wall for all of them.
That's
Except that one.
It would be 1 coin. How much do you have money at all?
I have no money.
Oh, then yeah, you can take the first player. That's fine. That's about all you can do, unless you just pass and don't use it.
I have another one, Phil. Your turn. That was what I was supposed to do.
So I should have taken first player first. Then all right. So let's do this. This will move me up 4 diamonds and give me another coin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back to you. I couldn't think. I'm sorry.
Stop trying to.
Forgot about
I know I'm
Marco.
just a nuisance in this game. Like I know I have secured last place.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I don't know. You feel like you're doing better than I am, but maybe not.
All right.
I don't know. Your diamond track is on up there.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
High,
It's pretty
yeah.
good, right? And that there will secure it for me. That'll get me 2 more. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was worth it. 10-point play. I'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Need money though.
I'm gonna spend these 2 to go Cairo because I can.
Cairo over here.
Yep.
So 2 more to go up Cairo.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Back to you. Well, you don't end your turn yet.
Hey, yeah.
You have a token to play. I have a token to play too.
Me too, but there's literally nothing I can do on the board. I have no money. Oh, I just got
You just got to.
But that doesn't do anything. I can't move
You got
up.
2 on that one.
Oh, I can move that up. There we
Yes,
go.
all right.
I'll spin this to go there. There we go.
You sure you want to spin that and not your token?
Oh.
Okay.
There we go.
I have 1 left as well. I think I'm going to end up using goods. I don't know. Maybe the money matters more. Maybe I should just not use this at all. I don't think there's much I can do because I'm going to be taking from this stack, which is just a whole bunch of goods. So yeah, what the heck? I'll spend 1 and take the good thing. Oh, this is the end of the round. So I'm
All
done.
right.
Back to you.
I'm gonna be finished my turn.
You're done with yours? Okay.
Ending with, yeah, I'm ending.
I'm done with mine as well. So that's going to get me a whole lot of junk, but we'll see what it can do.
Oh, wait. Pick it up first.
These go in my hand. Yep.
Nothing else matters, right? We can just put it all up top.
Yeah. So now at this point, because everything's, I bought this guy again, so I'm gonna keep him. I do need this back here. Wow. Can you hand me that? The goods?
Yep.
Thank you. All right. So the rest of these cards really, because they. Oh, you know what? I never used my movement on the track. I've got 4 movement I can do. I'll just go up 3 and 1. That's fine. Okay. Because I didn't have the money to move up the rest of the way. Okay. So these are done. That's done. These are all done. So here's the thing about it. They can go to the top. It doesn't really matter if they go to the top because we're kind of done. So we're not going to be able to draw from this top again after we take our cards. So I'm just going to set those up there. They're out of play. I will have access to this. I will have access to this. Let's go ahead and finish the last bit here. So we're going to move line down the last marker. We're on the last round of the game. Those cards clear what you're doing, and then we put out the. Well, let's move everything over. We have not bought a lot of cards this game.
Now all these come out.
Yep. So you see at the end of the game, you get a lot of cards like this. They're just straight up stock certificates, and they cost 0 plus whatever benefits on the end. So
You want to say that
can
one more
really
time?
make-
I can't remember
Oh, yeah.
what's on there.
they're just stock certificates. Like this gives you just 1 in Mombasa. It costs 0 to pick it up, right? Plus whatever's printed on the board. So
All
that's
right.
usually what comes out at the end. Okay, great.
Who's got
So,
first player?
I think
Me.
you did because you took it. That's right.
All
I
right,
did.
let's reveal.
Almost revealing. Almost
Give me my
revealing.
token.
That's definitely getting played. That's definitely gonna get played. Now it's just a matter of if I do that one.
You have this as well.
I'm just trying to think if there's any way I can get further in these books. Probably not. If I put him down, 2 more movement and stock track might make all the difference for me. Only 3 hats though. Oh, I shouldn't be looking at yours. What can I do with 3 hats? Not a lot. There's not a lot I can do with 3 hats. but 3 is better than 2. So, no, I mean, because I can cross a double border and get somebody. So I can pretty much go anywhere with 3 hats. Okay, I'm done. That's it for me then. Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, final round of the game. I'm going to put this on a
Here we
token.
go.
I'll go ahead and put it on the 3. Or should I do that for 4? Or should I put it on a... Let's see here. What's going to be the...
Are you first player? Stop talking.
I'm
He's
first player.
He's first player.
I'm selling this for
I'm
3.
going to put this on bananas.
You are
So.
son of a... Do you need money? Do you honestly need money?
I
at
had
this...
0.
Do
Now
you need money at this moment?
I increased my money by infinity%.
I hate you. I really, really hate you.
I'm going to spend these 2... I'm going to spend these 3 bananas. Excuse me. Actually, what do bananas do? Yeah, I don't care about bananas. I'm going to spend the 3 bananas.
do?
They're going to buy me this Mombasa stock. So, there. That's what they do.
Good move.
All right, I'm done.
Just for the hell of it. I'm just going to move up 1 now.
Oh, because you had the 4.
Hey, you got
Because he took the
You got
money.
to the 5th stock.
That's great.
So, okay, you have move. Let's see. I'll spend this for this.
Okay. So he got the St.
St.
Louis
Louis.
stock. That would have been my very next play, but he took it. So good take there. I'm going to take a money and first player, mostly just for the money though. Okay. So here's a coin. I'm done.
You can't have it.
Money
I'm
is so hard to get in this
Take that.
game.
Move me up 3 in Cairo.
Yep, in Cairo. You here? 1, 2, 3. What your Cairo stock's worth? You've got 5 stock certificates in Cairo, and it's worth 3. That's not bad. 15 points.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, here, we can do this. So I'll take... This is...
I keep looking at my cards because I want to sell them, and I can't sell them because the selling
here's
spot was
2.
taken first.
It's 3, but not really.
No, these are cheaper.
I'm going to take Cairo.
No, this is why it matters. It's not 3. It doesn't go below 0. I mean, so it's a 1. It's okay here, but I'm just saying it can matter. Some cards can cost 1.
It just can't go below 0.
Yeah, you can't go below 0.
Sure. I can't make
Okay.
money for taking it.
That's right. Okay.
And here they go bickering
So
again.
this...
Right.
That's worth...
So,
3,
so
basically.
Sean's last day of school, he's a teacher. Is
Hold on.
What?
I gotta move the camera for this.
Oh, God.
That is a lie, Diana. That is a bull-faced lie. I've been watching
You just
the numbers.
spit all over the board.
Whatever. You are a liar.
Wait! Don't talk about my wife like that.
She says she's been watching this whole entire time.
So she's probably telling the truth.
She has not commented on anything, and
Because she's been watching on Twitch.
I have that pulled up right here. How many views on Twitch? 0.
There's a delay. There's a delay.
So
Maybe
glad.
I'm trying really hard to defend you here, but you're not making it easy.
So glad that we just announced our Twitch viewers.
What?
It's 0.
Oh yeah, because I'm not at home watching.
I blame you.
Right? Yeah, I was
Literally,
I
it's
was,
your
I was
fault.
your viewership. Okay, so I took that Cairo stock.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. My turn then. Everyone's taking all the hats. I'll just go ahead and do the hats now because I need to go ahead and use them. Well, let's see here. I've got 3 left. St. Louis is worth nothing. Yeah, that's a whole lot of junk St. Louis stock. Let's go ahead and spin the 3 hats real quick to take a Mombasa and put it here. It's going to get me a diamond, and it's going to get me 2 money.
Thank you for spinning your hats.
Well, why did that matter? Oh, I mean, you're going to take stuff anyway, so it's fine. There. I did my move. I'm done.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, dude.
So I'm gonna spend 2 to move up in Cairo.
Okay.
That'll give me 2 coins, and I can finally get that last part in Mombasa. So I need to move up 2 in Cairo.
1, 2. You get 2 coins for that.
Yep, I did.
Okay.
You made me go the hard way.
Yep. How many do I have? 4.
BS, Diana. She says she never lies.
She doesn't. She's an angel.
Oh, well.
No, I don't think you said that loud enough.
She's an angel.
Oh, shoot.
Now that
That's
just
not
makes
where I'm
sense.
supposed to go. I had 3. That's 2. I'm supposed to go here. Oh, well. I did it. I messed it up. It's too late.
Did you already go?
Dang it.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, well.
We're waiting on you, Sean.
You're good.
Is there any way I can get 3 diamonds? I don't think there's any way to get 3 diamonds this turn.
I just made a diamond available for you.
Well, now it just costs more.
Yeah. That's good. This is gonna be
So I think what I want to do
awesomely terrible. Okay.
is okay. So I can put a Cairo back without hurting the stock, which is great.
Okay.
Don't mess with my stock. I haven't been messing with your shit.
Well, stuff.
No, shit is okay.
We are
It is not-
family friendly.
It is not one of the 7 words you cannot say.
All right, Carlin, please don't say this.
Or is it
words.
10? Is it 10 words?
I think they changed over the
All
years.
right.
Okay. Back to this. So I want to make my Cape Town worth something,
Okay.
right? Something.
Sure.
So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop hurting Mombasa. You're just hurting yourself.
I know, but I'm also helping myself, but also hurting you.
All right,
while
fine.
I'm helping you.
Fine. That's fine.
So 3 money,
okay.
or 2 money,
Okay.
a diamond, and a stock. So here's 2 money.
Okay.
Let's put this. So I do want to. Not
Okay.
hurt
There you go. Not
Mombasa.
hurt it. Okay, I like it.
I
But
do want to
Chris,
not
you are
hurt
now hurting it
Mombasa.
again. Oh, you know it.
I don't want to hurt it because this is so good for me.
That's great. It's hilarious.
So it just benefited me.
All right.
here.
Great. Okay.
Okay, so a diamond,
Yep.
a stock. Well, hold on, 2 money first from this.
Okay.
2 money. And now a diamond's not gonna matter. My 1 stock here
Okay.
is gonna move up to here. Here's my 5 that I just got now.
All right. All done.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna move up 2 in St. Louis because I can do that because I have the most cotton.
Sure.
Done. All right.
All right.
That's my move.
I'm going to spend 5 more coffee to go 1, 2.
I have way too many actions.
So I'll basically get 2
you
money
get 2
back.
coins because he crossed the 2 coin slot. You did.
oh,
Yep.
now I can do something.
Woohoo!
All right.
Now I can do something. All right. Here's 1 coin. I don't think it's gonna matter. 1,
Okay.
2.
I'm gonna spend this for 2 diamonds.
And
Oh, go ahead. First,
no, that's it.
spend this for 2 diamonds. I don't have any of the diamond merchants, so I'm getting extra. So 2 diamonds is gonna move up 1, and then every additional diamond's worth 2 coins. So I'll just go ahead and take 2 coins for those diamonds. Okay, done.
I need 1 more over here.
All right, so I'm done. Back to Marco. We're almost done. We're getting close to the end of the game here, and for once, nobody's got a bunch of hats to just blow up the whole board. Normally in this game, like the last round, someone's got like a whole bunch of all their cards are hats, and they just kind of like reposition the entire board, or at
Yeah.
least a significant chunk of it.
Well, such as the
Using
case
my
with area
hats?
control.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Oh boy.
1, 2.
There's 1, 2. He's like, just kill it. 3, 4.
That's it.
Okay. There. I assume you wanted to reduce it as much as
Yeah.
possible. Okay, good.
So
okay.
there's that, and I'll
Does
just
that
take the
balance out
money.
over here?
I guess so.
Maybe just a little
I guess
bit.
it did a little bit.
A
Actually,
little
yeah.
bit.
All right. All right, back to you, Sean.
I mean, it's not.
You got bonus
it's
markers.
not going to be enough. I need 1 more, but
You
I
can
don't
move up.
have it.
Oh, you can't. Oh, yeah, that's
I don't
it,
have
right?
any money.
Okay. That's pretty good. I think you're doing just fine, though. That's fine. I've got 1 more bonus action I can take. I could buy a card. I need to go ahead and move up at least in 1 Star Trek or 2. Do I want 2 of this? That's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're both worth 7. So moving here or there,
Damn,
at least
those
there
were
I get 2
9.
money.
Dang.
So I'll spend these 2 here, which is going to cost 5 coins. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It moves me up here. It'll get me, whoops,
So we get 2 coins
7.
again?
Everyone gets 2 coins again from that. And I'll get my last bonus marker, which probably doesn't matter, but I'll take it anyway. Here, Blue, here's your last bonus marker, too.
Yay!
Okay. Yay, okay.
Mm.
All right, back to you. I've got 2 bonus markers and a 3.
All right.
Yeah, these second sides are really rough, aren't they, with all the costs?
That one wasn't bad. That one was just 5 both times.
Yeah,
But the other ones are killer.
yeah.
I wish I could use money to move up a track.
That would be good. That's why I bought this, is because it's the only way to spend the money to move up a track.
Which one?
It's buying the goods crate. On next turn lets you move up with it. So it's something you can do with it. It's kind of cool. Yep.
So there's basically no way for me to move up.
Basically no way.
No, any more stock. like get any more shares.
No, I mean
No.
I'm finished.
So these are useless.
Yep.
Well, hell. And straight money is points or
Yeah,
no?
money.
Yeah, money is points. Yep.
Is there any conversion to that or?
No, it's one for one.
One for
Yeah,
one.
for one. Yeah.
Yes, there is a conversion.
So if I were to spend these 4 coins using this to buy this stock, I would have lost 4 points to gain 2.
Right.
So,
That's a good investment.
there you go.
Well, there's no point to do anything. it
Yeah,
looks
I was hoping I'd have the 2, but that ends up not being worth it. It's only 2. That's 14, but I lose.
All right.
To do it.
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
All right. So I've got 3. I can move up in a track. Now there's not a lot I can do because 3 won't get me here. 3 will, however, get me 1 Cairo. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Yay! I got Cairo now.
Yeah.
And that's it, because bonus markers, again, unless I'm going to buy a card, which is nothing worth it, I'm done too.
Cool.
All right. So that's the game, guys.
That's the game. So now we're going to count points.
Time to school. Where's
All
that?
right.
Where's that pad?
Scoring bat, and let me get my
Scoring
pen.
pad.
This is, you know what, we never, this is kind of become a it's your turn thing. Every time we score, like, I have to get up and find everything.
You know-
I don't actually have it ready.
We need to have like a better way of doing this because it just becomes boring. It's you guys looking at us calculating numbers.
Hey, it's okay. We can.
You wanna do
wait?
it?
You didn't give me something to write with.
Blood.
Hold on.
Blood.
So
Use blood.
maybe if anybody wants to suggest something of how we can make this more exciting, maybe Sean dancing.
No.
Here's
our score from last time. Eh.
no one can see it. It's too wide.
It's too wide. That's right. It's fine. There you
It's
go.
too wide. Are you talking about me?
All right.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
So we'll start.
All right, so look, as far as what the scores in this game, first coin score first.
Okay.
So great.
Let's
And
start
that means
with
start with me, Bryn. So we'll
Bryn
do.
has
I have 4 coins.
Marco
5.
has 5. Sean has 2.
Okay. Now Mombasa stock is worth. I think I just said 7, right? 7. So now we have to
1, 2,
count.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now we have to count how many stock certificates we have in it. So they're all going to be worth 7.
Yeah. Now this is when our cards come into play.
Yep.
I don't
Our cards
know if I
have additional
those.
stock. So we have not only do we have the stock that's on the board, like we each have 7 stock in it, and Sean's got 8, but then also our cards as well. So
I have all mine.
with your cards, yeah, I'm actually going to separate mine out really quick.
I have no cards. Do you have any stock cards?
Oh no, I didn't buy any stock.
no
cards.
stock cards. Okay.
Again, like I said, I was just a nuisance here that you guys were just upset about.
So, Bren, you're at 7 on Mombasa. Times 7. Do you have any Mombasa stock
I have
over
I
there?
have a few. I
4?
have 4, so I have 11
So
stock.
11 times 7 is 77.
Woohoo! 77 points in Mombasa stock. I'll take
Marco,
it.
I have 7 times 7.
49.
Yep.
I am 8 times 7 because I don't have any extra stock,
Okay.
which is 56. So right now, Bren is
Yeah.
in the lead.
I am a lead for the moment. Okay.
To Cape Town.
So Cape Town.
I'm the only one with any Cape Town stock.
I have 0.
0.
I have 4 times
That's worth
2,
2, so it's 8 points.
8.
Yeah.
Not
8
much.
points, and we're at 0. Okay, now here's the other big one.
St. Louis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 7 for St. Louis each. I have 2, so I get 14 points for my St. Louis.
7.
7.
Okay, and I have 6, 7, 8.
8 times 7,
Times
so 56.
7 is
Woo,
56
that's a lot
again.
of points. My goodness.
Now Cairo.
Cairo.
Bren.
I have 1, and it's worth 4. 4
Okay,
points.
easy.
20 points.
20 points because it's 5, yeah.
And I have 1, 2
2,
times 4 is 8.
8. Nice.
Diamonds.
Like-
This is where Bren catches up.
All right, so I got 60 points in diamonds.
10.
And I have
0. Okay.
And then books.
10.
Oh, I have 0. Shoot.
I also have 0 in books.
All right, so he's adding up the scores right now. We'll see how this.
You
We'll
got
see how
it.
this
I can,
comes
just
out.
looking at it, I can see that.
So
you,
I've
that
never
you got
played
it.
diamonds before ever, so I want to see if it ends up working out. But that would be really cool, actually, if I pulled it out with diamonds.
So as you can see, it's great to be good at expanding and killing people because that's what you do on these boards. And so when you take over somebody else, you kill the other card. I mean the other player.
What are you talking about?
I don't know the expansion.
There's an expansion?
Yeah, when you're expanding borders.
It's called exploration, Marco.
That is not exploring. No,
You're exploring.
If it's already explored,
camp.
you can't explore something that's already explored.
Don't try to make the
Tell
game
Columbus
make
that.
sense. All right. So let's finish this up here.
112 plus 16, 138, 140.
140.
You
All
got
right.
it.
It was a close game.
It was close.
It's diamonds, right? Diamonds are Bryn's best friend.
They are. I mean,
19-point game, guys.
19 points.
So
Yeah.
it was good.
Thank you. Good
game.
job. Thank
Good
you.
game.
Hey, I never got to. I need to. Okay.
Don't touch me.
So it's 159 to 140 to 101.
Yeah.
You broke 100.
You did.
Pretty good.
You did break 100.
Did I not break 100 last time?
I don't know if you did or not. But
You did. You had
yeah,
111 last time.
2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Broke
So
100.
you-
Excuse me. I actually decreased in this game.
You did.
That's
Actually, Brad is the only one that went up. You went up 20 points.
Our score was very close last time.
I went down
Yep.
3.
It's a very consistent score.
All right.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
the game.
consistent, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us with Mombasa.
Mombasa.
We want to thank Sean for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
It's
Um,
been great, dude. Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
We make sure to check us out next week. Also, check out TLDR Game Series.
We'll link their new video in our comment section, so we'll
Right.
pin it to the top.
And we're going to also be doing a new live stream starting,
1 week from today.
yeah, 1 week from today.
During the day.
So we'll be doing, in the mornings, Sean and I will be doing a live stream, and then at night, Sean, I, and Bryn, or maybe just me and Bryn, will be doing It's Your Turn at night.
That's right. And we still haven't picked our game yet, so we'll throw out some ideas for games we want to do next. And if you want to comment on what you think we should do, then let us know.
Right. As well as join us for our discussion this Sunday at 10 a.m. We're going to be talking about Kickstarter red flags.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have your own Kickstarter red flags that you want to discuss or bring to our attention,
Yep.
feel free to come and join us.
It'll all be live. We'll do it all live, and we'll just be talking about it live. And so
Right.
this isn't really pre-scripted, so we don't know what we're going to say. Actually, we have an idea.
We have an idea, but it may not ever come out how we
That's right.
planned it.
We'll see how it ends up coming out with the public. So.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, guys.